All right, we rolled a 5. Yes, against Aggro Adam. Oof. I'm going to have to mulligan this one. No white mana. This is much better. Let's keep. We can ditch this. If Aggro Adam is living up to his name, then these cards should be decent. At least these Prismatic Endings. Have a Pierce. We can go Island. Nothing. Turn 2, we can Brainstorm end of turn if needed, depending on what we're up against. But they are 2/5. They are clearly on Reanimator every single time. Is Aggro Adam correct? Are they just aggroing cards into their graveyard so that they can reanimate them? Stick around and you'll find out. Actually, if you clicked on the video, you know what we're up against, unless I kept it a surprise. But all right, they're on Cinco. Let's pass with Spell Pierce up, because it's quite suspicious. I would pierce a Thoughtseize. I would pierce anything significant. If they're on aggro, are they playing something that's going to be non-creature? Oh. Yep, they are aggro. So I'm thinking here I can just end of turn Brainstorm to start deleting some of these creatures, because I have a fetch here. Oh, hello. Actually, not too bad. I'm not looking at this unless, yeah, and I have Pierce to protect that. Well, we're going to draw this one. I do want to get rid of this. Okay. Let's do this. Next turn we flip and remove if needed. Do you have the plow? Probably play a land first, just in case I daze it. Just in case, you never know. Could have a one of in here. So Wrath of the Skies out of the sideboard will be fantastic against this deck specifically. This could be Staff. Alright. That's not too bad. This doesn't have flying, right? So I am attacking. So I want to Brainstorm first, besides, playing the island first. Because I might get a land that I want that's better. Cool. Don't want this. Snap's going to be decent. I will just be getting it back, right? So we can do this and this. Yes. That's technically not doing anything. Like, it attacks, I just can't play, but it's also me more efficiently using my mana. Plus I have Snap next turn, so I think with those reasons, I probably, do I want to get rid of it or just put Stone? I mean, it's not going to attack. It's not going to, oh, it's going to mobilize. Never mind. So I believe those creatures are going to be, I'd have to take a look at it, but I think clearing the board here is best. Yeah, so they would be 0/0s. So that's something to consider. Do I save that or just play Stoneforge? I will have a land next turn, so I can just snap and do whatever. If an opponent controls more land, search your library for a desert opponent tapped. Whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard for search. Okay. So it's like tokens and crazy stuff like that. This we can snap Prismatic. Okay, so that's going to create a token. Sure. What else do you have? Prismatic Ending? Oh. Okay, well that's actually pretty decent. Sure. Bye-bye hand. Or at least one of them. I imagine they get rid of Snap here. Because then I can just kill that and then, you know, block one. Stoneforge can clearly get something good. Then again, I could always just... What they'd probably do is I could play Stoneforge and then they can just sack it and... But I think Snapcaster is clearly the better card here for me. Let's see if they agree. Yep, okay, cool. So I can just really bring this back and get rid of it. Or I can take it up, it pokes for one, but then they get more. So it gets -1, -0. So technically it can just, it's going to be a 1/2, and I can just throw Stoneforge in front of it. I think I like that. Kaldra is just going to just destroy them if they don't have Plow or anything related. At the same time, Cryptic Coat is the safer bet here. I can also draw a card if needed, which I will do. They might have Bowmaster as well. Something to keep in mind. Uh-oh, we don't want to see planes. Okay, that's not the worst. Create a 1/1. So a lot of these tokens are just going to be 1/1s. Okay, so we know their hand because their hand is completely free of cards. Nice. I can work with that. I think it's just going to be Ponder and Cryptic Coat. Just put blockers in front of them because, I mean, they're literally just going to be doing no damage. And like finding a Plow could be decent. So let's do Ponder here. Exactly. Perfect. So this, no. And we can just play it out so we'll have an extra blocker. So these can just, let's see, if you gain life, create a 1/1 token, and then for each token you control that entered this turn, create it. So I mean, there's just going to be creating 1/1s unless I'm missing something. Okay. Your turn. And we have this for I want to save this in case they have Bowman. There's probably a good chance that they do in a deck like this. It's a token, creates a token, shoots other creatures. So if they had Prismatic Ending, they're probably playing that. If it's in their deck, I'm sure they have Swords. Swords won't even get them out of it. Yeah. Regardless, these are going to go down to 0 power, and if there's one left, it's blocking this. And this is removing the 1s from the front. -1, -0, another way of saying that. Okay, awesome. We had them in a position where they just couldn't do much. Attacking didn't make sense. Great, so Wrath of the Skies is a big-time card in this matchup. Right off the bat, Pierce and Force of Wills, but is there anything else we want? Consign to Memory, Hydroblast, Stony Silence, no. So it's probably going to be... Is there anything I'd even want to pierce in their deck? Not a whole lot. Say Force of Will is just going to be better because we can at least... Stop it. Why is this so big? Is it glitching on me? It's doing something funky. Batterskull just... He's like, please don't cut me. I can't get rid of it. Can you believe this? What is going on here? I cannot see the rest of my cards. It should be good nevertheless, but that's annoying. But looks like that's 60. Oh, now we got double Batterskull. What if we go here? Okay, it's just being weird. Batterskull wants some love. It's being very needy, but everything else looks pretty good. Don't see any other reason to bring in anything else. The thing against creature decks is that we don't need a whole lot of help with them. That's why I like Wrath of the Skies, like for these types of games that play so many tokens and creatures, even stuff against like lands and Painter and so on and so forth. So it might feel weird that we don't need to bring in a whole lot, but given the fact we have 4 swords, 3 prismatic endings, 3 snapcasters, these can serve the planeswalkers as bouncing sometimes. So we're pretty removal heavy, and let's check this out. Maybe Batterskull will finally go away. Not yet. Waiting for opponent. But yeah, nothing with graveyard here. This is literally like a creature deck. If they have, not Stony Silence, 1 white, 1 colorless, create a token, then you can keep creating more cards, but that's just not going to be needed. We have Wrath of the Skies and other ways of dealing with that. We can bounce it. And are you serious? Is Batterskull literally going to be imprinted here the entire game? Okay then. Wow, this is going to be fun. All right, well, okay. I don't know what to say. I can't even see my hand. Brainstorm. Wow, this sucks, literally. Is that a land? Okay, I guess I'm keeping it. Dude, what the hell is this? Congratulations, you have a nice little advantage opponent. You can have it. What was this, snap? So I know I can at least see the bottoms there. Some crazy stuff. This thing again? Okay. Do I want to plow this right away? Another creature you control enters. Okay, sure. I guess I'll just... Ooh, Wrath. Hello. Just let him build up a board and, make him think there's going to be a chance, that type of thing. Bowmaster? Is that you? If they're not doing anything else, you can bet your bottom dollar the card that they have. If they're not doing anything else. Come on. Wrath. Jace. That'd be funny if it wasn't showing up for you. That means I can just plow it, right? Damn, my hand is good. Do I want to sneak in a Brainstorm? Be nice if I could see this. Like, do I want... I just have so much removal. Because we know we're going to see, what's it called, probably towards the end of the turn, which isn't a big deal. Then I'd probably just plow this. I think sneaking in a Brainstorm wouldn't be the worst. Let's go with that. Let's move this over here. I have never seen this before. This is so ridiculous. It's like you cannot see your 2 cards. They don't want to they don't want to Bowmaster. Which I am completely fine with. Being able to draw more lands is perfectly fine. They can play like just, another dinky creature, right? But nope, not even that. Okay, sure. Land? Jace. Are those 2 Jaces? It is 2 Jaces. Play Stoneforge? Super question mark? Nope, nothing. It's looking for another land. What do they have? 2 Bowmasters? Nice wasteland. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I do have 7 cards, which is kind of annoying. Seriously, this thing needs to go away. You may be flying hunter. It becomes so nothing will happen. Oh, so they just gain 1 life here, and at the beginning of your end step, if you gained life. So I will do this in response. Did they? Oh yeah, Plow gives them life. Okay, thanks for sharing, James. This thing seriously needs to go. Like I'm. I think this Snap Plow is going to be fine here. I'm sorry this couldn't be such a great commenting game. Like, this is pretty hard to play with. Like, I can't always see my card unless I look under it. I can't see the mana that's right there. Sure. If I play Snap, it's gonna shoot out a Bowmaster, right? Which I don't mind. So wait. Seriously? Where's the other planes? Oh. Come on. There we go. Now I can see it. This says first strike and lifelink, so don't need to. This should shoot out a Bowmaster eventually. Question is, do I want to block this? Probably. Is this block stage? Yes. Hey, I can actually see a little bit better. I think I have a island over there. Yes. Now I'm incentivized to start playing out cards so that Batterskull doesn't... do you have a cat? I don't know if you have a cat. I do, and ever since we had a son, it's become so needy. Like, it always wants your attention, and this is what it reminds me of. It's like always in your face. It's like very suffocating. What is this? Island, sure. I'm just going to start playing cards. This is just not fun. How many Bowmasters do you think they have? 2? I think that's the reason why we're not seeing a lot of cards being played. They're just waiting for a juicy Brainstorm. Plow? Immediately? Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. If I get Batterskull, will this go away? Can we make that deal? I don't think it's going to. We'll go with Cryptic. Even though I do have Wrath, I can always bring it back to my hand. How much mana do I have? I should have. So blue, is that blue, blue, white, white? I think. I guess we're doing this. You ever played golf before? I live in Florida, but, you know, when I used to live in Connecticut, I played a ton too, but there's this thing called a handicap where if you're not, I'm sure you're familiar with it, if you're not as great, everyone gets a handicap so that you can technically play with other people who are a little bit better. This is like having a handicap, like in golf. Like, you get like 5 strokes, like you get the ability to not see a big part of your board. What are they doing here? I'm not sure. Is this a Bowmaster finally? Are you finally going to play your Bowmaster? Okay, sure. So they're going to be going for Cryptic Coat. So it means it costs what? 3 more to use? Sure. Okay. Yikes. Do I have 4 mana? I think I have 3. Just go. My goodness. Have you ever seen this happen before? For my thumbnail, it's going to be Batterskull versus whatever. I think you'll get the joke. They probably have another Disruptor Flute. I'm just going to play Jace plus it. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. How many... I don't know how many islands I have. I guess I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. They're like, ooh. They might not even have Bowmaster this whole time. Hello? Oh, there we go. Jace, what are you doing over there? Do they have a fetch? They do have a fetch. I also have a fetch. If it's not Plow or Teferi, I don't want it. Stoneforge? Well, I'm looking at the cards, and I do tend to like what I see. I can always just shuffle if need be. That was a great rhyme. No, I got Wrath to clear up anything I need, sure. Go. 5. There's 5 on it, just so you know. Craziness. Are you going to Bowmaster? Ha! Victory! So obvious. People are like, Jace is horrible against Bowmasters. Like, I smelled this out literally since turn 1. With Batterskull in your face. Where is it at now? They're going to shoot it. I don't know what they just did. Whatever. But Snap's going to go... There's not Snap. I can just Wrath them. Play Cryptic Coat. Say, deal with that. Can you deal with that? That type of thing. But I also don't mind plussing. Having fun here. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Sacrifice it unless you pay. Well, Wrath of the Skies is going to get you. I am sorry. Then it returns underneath. Sacrifice it. Leaves battlefield. So I'm just going to Wrath it and get it back. Something like that. Will there be 5 on it? Will I be able to see it this time? No one will show me my cards. It's so horrible. Play another creature. Oh, no. All right. Fine. You got me. Sure. Not the worst in the world. They're going to get Cryptic Coat. Let me guess. Sack this to get Wrath of the Skies, right? Right. You know, man can dream. Sure. They do have enough mana to replay. I'm just going to play Jace, and do I want Stoneforge? Maybe I'm not going to play Jace. Just play Stoneforge and say deal with it. I like that. Okay. This game should be a little bit more tilted in another way. Another direction, I might say. Here you are. How much mana do I have? I do. Like, can I hardcast Batterskull here? Maybe. Yes. Batterskull. I'm not getting Batterskull just because I hate it right now. This has become a commentary on this, which is kind of funny. I'm not like tilted by it. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, well, Jace will be back soon. Note to self, don't brainstorm. Sure. Do I know what's on the top? I don't know. Do I know how much mana I have? I don't know. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 mana over there. Good to know. That means 3, 4, 5, 6. I can bring in this and just go nuts. Let's do this. They know my hand, so there's that. Okay. So it's 2/1/1s? Yeah, sure. That will be back soon. So because of that, probably not a good idea to play another Jace. I don't think we want 2. I mean, having 2 is always nice, but... Imprint, Batterskull. Uh-oh, they're tapping mana. Yikes! Forgot what this does, but there's nothing I can do. Alright, is this going to show up too? Controls more lands. That's not the case. Or put into a graveyard. Okay, they can create their 1/1. That's fine. So it looks like I'm getting a Jace back very soon. This is 1/3. Can just block that. Nice wasteland. Sure. I mean, it's all the same. That I am aware of. 1 and 1. Yep. Mm-hmm. Batterskull. Ooh. Well then. Just wrath everything. Give him a big middle finger. Oh yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, how much mana do I have? Let's check this first. 1, 2, 3. I have to actually tap. So I need to wrath for 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I have enough. Yep. You were going to lose that one. I'm glad they conceded, actually, because, well, that would have been fantastic. I'm just going to attack with everything. I'm going to wrath and kill everything they have. I'm going to get Jace back, and I'm going to start brainstorming. It's too bad they didn't get to see it, but what we got to see is the Batterskull imprint. So glad you got to see that, but that was going to be yet another showcase of why Wrath of the Skies is so good against a lot of these creature and token decks. We didn't get to play it. We were about to play it, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We had to struggle through that entire showing of Batterskull just to not be able to see the finisher. Yikes. Nevertheless, hope you enjoyed it. A fun match, and I'll talk to you soon.